It was raining outside. My mother, who turned 70, had an epiphany to wash us in away. She ran outside into the open and prayed to the Almighty. The gods might have listened to her, or maybe they won't. Above all the contempt she wished upon God, she realized her faith hangs in the heavens. Welcome to Radar, a space for cultural and social discourse. This is Video Essay 1. It has become a responsibility to introduce the grandeur of cinema to my audience. A convoluted cycle for a wannabe artist, I guess. Immersed in total self-doubt and contrasting ideas, reoccurring in different stages, while putting together visual pieces to make sense, I moved closer to the edge of my existence. In my defense, to learn or to understand cinema, it has to be experienced. My quest has led me towards a life-defining piece of cinema, something that's utterly beautiful and affecting. Bergman's captivating Winterlight. For most of the film comes the question, will doing this would make me look like a hack to my peers? But I am not the judge of it. Nobody can. If anything that Winterlight has taught me, it's about compelling life's issues and the questions that which we fail to answer ourselves.
Jag känner mig så maktlös. Jag vet inte vad jag ska säga.
Bergman made Winterlight in all its dark majesty to look as if it's written on scriptures that are long lost in a personal war. A war between a man and his God, in this case the Son of God himself. A war fought not with weapons, but rather on loosely guided meditations about existence and the pain of existing. During an endless winter in the far distant land of misty Sweden, Thomas, a minister of the local chapel, is conducting a modest congression.
Denna kalk är det nya förbundet i mitt blod som var utgjutet för många till syndernas förlåtelse.
The countryside is draped in mist and snow. The chapel walls echo Thomas's confrontational, yet sometimes maniac-like obsession over the non-proven existence of God. By the end of the film, we witness the resonance caused by his eroding belief.
Nu är jag fri. Äntligen fri.
In around 80 minutes, Winterlight narrates 3 hours in Thomas's life that begins and ends with a church service. The film cannot be about one person and his struggles. Bergman throws in some characters who reside on the verge of a breakdown, reflecting what the protagonist is going through. We are introduced to Jonas and his pregnant wife Karin, indulging the minister with the distress that keeps Jonas at night.
Jonas är villrådig.
Though a fisherman, Jonas' person is concerned with China and its nuclear power. He believes that they can easily wipe out the living existence on Earth. Thomas is helpless to guide Jonas, who puts faith in him just like the God who had failed him. Following the persons come Martha, a school teacher, who had or is still involved with Thomas. She questions Thomas about a letter she had previously written to him.
Nu kan du väl åka hem och vila dig en liten stund.
In the next scene, we can witness Bergman's brilliance as a filmmaker. As Thomas reads the letter, the camera cuts to a close-up of Martha as she reads it back to the viewers. The core ideas that drive the story forward are meticulously revealed to the spectator in a 5-minute uninterrupted long shot. Often comes out as boring or mundane, Bergman posts his views on God and faith in an unmediated plea.
Vilken löjlig bild.
A journey Bergman has commenced since his starting years.
Gud, varför har du skapat mig evigt missnöjd, rädd och så bitter?
During the final moments of the film, Thomas feels so claustrophobic living in the presence of a godless God. The church sexton Algert asks him, is the silence of God far worse than the physical suffering of Christ? To which Thomas replies with a dithering yes. Before the credits roll, Thomas gathers himself at the altar for a half-minded service. It is not every day that one values the presence of a higher power in life. But Bergman, he wrestled against the idea, not about resenting God, but to finally understand Him. A spiritual addition to his Silence of God trilogy, Winterlight helped Bergman discover a disrupted communication that prevails between humans and a higher consciousness. As life goes on, many people strive to find meaning under the influence of melancholia. A person like my mother, who presents herself to God, will meet heartbreaks if her prayers are not replied. But I am not the judge of her sanity, but as I am of my thoughts. Does this mean I am repelling my faith away?